But for a lot of us, being black and sometimes coming off as being too black was a detriment. Adrian, we could start with you being the creator and founder of Two Black Guys. What does that mean to you? What is Two Black?
When I started the company, I really just wanted a company that represented who I was. We're tired of having to fit in. We're tired of having to, you guys have talked about it before, like leave that 10% of yourself, outside of the locker room so you can fit in the locker room. And we were going to demonstrate that not only could we have this business, but we could have a business that was at the top level in terms of quality, the top level in terms of branding, the top level in terms of marketing, the top level in terms of design, despite the fact that people said, well, if you have a company and you name it this and it's not gonna succeed, blah, 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 whatever. It's like, cool, you might think that. We're gonna try it anyway, without apology. So to me, that's really what the whole idea of Two Black was. We don't need to fit in. We don't need to be a part of a mold. We don't need to meet your expectations in order to be successful. And we really don't need to do that in order to be happy. My brand and my career have taken me to a lot of places that I would have never expected to ever go. An opportunity to do this with you guys is another place that I never expected I would be able to go to touch the Toronto Maple Leafs.
You have to sometimes shake the tree to get people's attention. I was so just emotionally invested in it being successful for you. It's amazing to create something special and amazing that we might think is cool and our families might think is cool, but the fact that it was so well received,
we need them to think it's cool,
was like the right topping that we needed.
Absolutely.
But I'm just so grateful that you had the foresight and the vision to do this.
Well, it's not so just brave on the Maple Leafs side of things. You must have known just Two Black in general is a real powerful statement that's going to make a lot of people feel uncomfortable.
That challenge for me as a businessman and as a brand came with a price. That means that, I'm taking a smaller slice of the pie because there are people who are just never going to get over that hump. But to me, it was worth it. The concern is always, okay, we do this, and if it doesn't work, then it'll never be done again. And no one will ever try this again.
Exactly.
And Mark will be looking for a job. So, it's important. It's important for me to, make sure that we had something, and the support that you guys gave this whole thing. Like, it doesn't work without you guys, right? It doesn't work without your inspiration. It doesn't work without your stories. It doesn't work without your commitment in terms of time and your own personal brands. All of that was necessary for this to happen and to have the success that it did. So I'm grateful to all of you guys for,
we're happy to do it.
I think the beauty of what you've put together here is integration's been called out quite a few times in this and how we integrate into, but I think the brand takes it from integration to influencing, right? I think we've done our whole lives integrating and trying to
fit into another
make
world.
integration a piece of us having success. That's very difficult. And the kids are gonna take to what they see right away, right? And this brand, and then be able to wear something that kind of states who they are and puts a flag in the ground, it shifts it to influencing, right?
And it also looks pretty cool too, so.
It looks fly, yeah.
I struggled for a long time in my career with that question. Am I a black hockey player or am I a hockey player who is black?
I mean, that question has always been a false flag. It's like, you're both, you're neither, you're whatever you want.
Exactly.
Right? Like, that's always, it's always a false flag.
I don't have to choose. I don't have to be one or the other. And I think for me, that's what your brand represents is that, no apologies, this is who I am. And I hope the next future generation that are going to sit around a table like this, they don't have to have these same conversations. They could just play the game. This conversation evokes a lot of emotion and thought, what I can do next and how I can make other people feel comfortable and, just something I can do more. To me, the next step is how do we help elevate each other to whatever that next thing is. Maybe we can help create a network for each other, help support each other and get us to where we want to go.
This is a moment of celebration, to be honest, right? Celebrating the trials and tribulations, celebrating the successes, the accomplishments, right? That's what Two Black is, building that ability to influence. But I think it transcends just this group. It's great. I love it.
To sit around and share an experience where we all can collectively look at each other and know that we've experienced the same thing and just feel safe. That was cool.
It was a privilege to be a Maple Leaf, to put on that jersey. And it's a privilege to be a part of this and a part of this group and this conversation. I want to say, thank you for that because I see firsthand now, through new eyes, through my kids' eyes, of how impactful this all is going to be.
Your achievements don't end with you. You're an inspiration, an example for generations of, up and coming hockey players and just people in general. I'm just glad I was able to be a part of being able to amplify your stories. Important.
We love you, man.
Yeah, we do.
Absolutely.
Thank you for all the sick swag.
That's right.